Alright everybody, I'm Logan Alec, I'm a CPA. In this video, I want to speak to and offer some guidance to those of you who have not yet received your first stimulus check under the CARES Act, okay? I know that many of my viewers have already received that stimulus check, but I know that many of you have not, okay? And I know that in the midst of, speculating what Congress is going to do about the next round of stimulus, and hey, what did Trump say, and hey, what did McConnell say, and all this stuff, it can be easy for you who are like, hey, where's my first check, to feel overlooked, right? So I wanted to make this video today for you. I will be doing a regular stimulus update later today, but right now I just want to talk to this particular group of people, okay? What prompted this? Why did I want to do this today? What prompted this video today is a single sentence in a press release from the Treasury Department yesterday, okay? And this is an easy sentence to overlook, but it's very meaningful for you if you have not yet received your first stimulus payment, okay? So in this press release, right, the headline is, IRS Treasury announced that they've delivered 159 million stimulus payments, okay, totaling over $267 billion, right? That's what you're gonna see in the news, right? That's like the headline bit. But there's a sentence in this press release that is probably the most meaningful aspect of this press release, and I want you to listen up because I'm going to read you the sentence right now. What is this sentence that I'm talking about? The sentence is this: payments have been sent to all eligible Americans for whom the IRS has the necessary information to make a payment. This tells me, if you have not yet received a stimulus payment, that means one of two things. First thing, that means the IRS thinks that you already have your stimulus payment. Second thing, the IRS doesn't think that you have your stimulus payment yet because they haven't sent it, and the reason they haven't sent it is because they think they don't have enough information about you, okay? Which group do you fall in? If you've received a Trump letter, you belong to that first group, okay? IRS thinks that they have sent you a stimulus payment. If you have not received a Trump letter, you are in the second group, okay? I'm going to talk about both of these groups, but first I'm going to talk about the group who has received a Trump letter but has not actually received their stimulus payment. If you're in this group, you need to call 1-800-919-9835, have your Trump letter handy, okay? And a representative, if you can get through, wait times are super long, but if you can get through, the IRS representative can attempt to do a trace of your stimulus payment, okay? That is your best bet right now. Some have speculated that you can file Form 3911 with the IRS, okay? It's a paper-filed form. It's basically saying, look, IRS, I expected this refund, and you can refer to the Trump letter. You told me that I got this refund because the stimulus payment is an advance on a tax credit, right? You told me that I got this refund, but I didn't actually get it in my bank account, right? Can you please look into this for me? I wouldn't put much stock in Form 3911, okay, because it's a paper-filed form, and we've heard reports that the IRS has a backlog of over 10 million paper filings it has to get through, okay? But if you have the time, go ahead and do it. But I would try calling on the phone first, all right? Now, if you're in that second group of people, you have not yet received a Trump letter. Now, maybe the Trump letter is on its way, right? I don't know about the timing on that, right? I just know that it would be sent, within generally 2 weeks of when the IRS tried to get you your payment, right? But if it turns out that you don't have a Trump letter and will not be receiving a Trump letter, then you're in the group described by the sentence that I read previously. Payments have been made to all eligible Americans for whom the IRS has the necessary information to make a payment. Actually, you're not included in that group of people, right? You are somebody for whom the IRS believes it does not have enough information to make a payment, okay? What should you do? You should file your 2019 tax return if you have not done so already, or if you do not have a filing requirement for 2019, you should use the IRS non-filers tool. Even if you are a member of a group for whom the IRS has said you do not need to take further action, for example, Social Security, SSI, VA, SSDI, etc. Okay? Because for whatever reason, and this is not your fault, but for whatever reason, you are in this minority group of people who are not on the IRS radar with respect to stimulus, even though they said that you should be. Okay, I don't know if maybe some data file got corrupted. I don't know. I don't know why you haven't received it. Okay, but that would be my recommendation to you. Okay, if you have not done so already. If you have done that, if you have filed a 2019 tax return or used the IRS non-filers tool, but you have still not received your stimulus payment, you haven't received a Trump letter, I would say this is what the IRS says you should do. You can either wait, right, to claim the stimulus payment on next year's tax return or your 2020 tax return, right? But they say that if you need the payment sooner, you may call the IRS economic payment line at 1-800-919-9835. Call volumes are high, so call times may be longer than anticipated, okay? Look, as a CPA, I've tried calling the IRS many times. I know you don't always get through, right? But please, just keep trying. Right? If you have the time, I would say keep trying, call these numbers. This is what the IRS says you should do. Okay? But if you don't have a filing requirement for 2019 and you haven't received a Trump letter and Get My Payment tool isn't really being very helpful right now, use that non-filers tool. Right? IRS said they will have the non-filers tool up until October 15th. That's the extended tax deadline. Okay? And that they'll be making payments throughout the rest of the year. Okay. All right. I hope this video is helpful for you. I will go and get started on my normal stimulus update now, but I really hope you all get your stimulus payment soon. All right. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.